Final Destination for hand warmers? Yeah, they're going to Final Destination for hand warmers.
So we should have a CUBS fundraiser for a portable air conditioner.
That'd be nice. No, this is not a. No, this is. Oh my God, Justin, you're so cool.
You just gotta buy one of these. It's just a portable air conditioner with a dehumidifier.
Dude.
CUBS like charity tournament.
We could do that.
That would
Why have
work.
we not done like a fundraising tournament before?
Because are we gonna use it on a portable air conditioner?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
Sorry, I just think it's really funny.
No, like, that's why I'm super excited for the Sea Builder esports stuff, because, like, do you know what we could do with money?
Yeah, true.
Smash right there.
Oh, you want to see,
You should afford them.
you want to see the jerseys?
Yes.
These
I'm
are
so
good.
mad I'm 1 year late for fucking this shit. But it's actually really sick. That's all like. What's our squad?
Huh?
What's our squad?
We're running Conman Keo Swid in the singles, and then the doubles with the E, and then Conman Keo and Silky Swim.
Could get some of that. Patcake's really good with getting those down throw rounds.
Oh,
Shouldn't you wait until we have incoming freshmen before you decide them?
I mean, maybe the incoming
Because aren't we
freshman.
getting some?
You don't need to take this anyway.
We
man.
might be
This is
getting
just a
some good
request
people.
from me. Yeah, sure. If you're commentating with me again, I can like hear you. Alright. Forget it, man.
Can you hear me?
Not as much. I was distracted because
we're trying to
Mac
speak
started saying, me and Will were talking, and I was like, then interested.
Oh.
And I have that ADHD.
Oh. Yeah, no, because I was like, wait, you hear him, but you don't hear me.
I can hear you, but I think that I heard, like, I don't know, man. I get in my own head.
Because I'm the loudest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, you get pretty rowdy in the room. Yeah, man.
So mad.
Buffs.
Why?
Alright, so what's up with WizP? Kenny and WizP. Fucking word.
Why are these so expensive? Literally, the cheapest one is like $300.
Why don't we do a fundraising tournament?
What are you guys raising funds for?
You don't want to know
You don't. A portable air conditioner.
because it gets so hot in
What?
here.
Oh. I mean, there are air conditioning vents here. Do they just turn it off or something?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. That's just what any.
We've tried to find, like we've sent out expeditions of people trying to find the control unit for it. No hope. No hope whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't know. Most school venues turn off the AC for some of their rooms when they're not in use.
Yeah, no, Conman was DQ'd. Conman had to leave. Unfortunately. It's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, I made him watch. Please, Pat. Please. I didn't come here and do all this so I could watch Justin play Marth.
I didn't set up all this equipment to watch Syrox play Marth.
But that said, he can play whoever he wants. But like, god damn it, I don't have to be happy about it.
This is a relatively stacked tournament today.
This is so
You guys
stacked.
had
Like,
Patcake, Kitty, Syrox, Lunch Meat,
Goomy.
Will,
here.
Goomy,
Yeah,
Common,
Will, Common, yeah.
Vegas is here.
Lee showed up.
Yeah,
Lee
Lee's here
showed
for like
up.
the first time in forever, I guess.
Yeah, no, like, this was stacked enough to be like a pseudo Colorado regional.
Right. I mean, as far as like top level talent was.
Yeah. That's why I said pseudo.
Ooh, nice reverse up right there.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, he won.
Let's go, Pat.
Yeah, no, some legend named Gyak was here. I don't know who Nasser is. His name was Gyak. Gyak. No, he wanted to be entered as a GHIAC, like got hose and area codes, but Nasser, you did not almost 2-0 con man.
Mag, do you like this matchup? Because like half the Mars I talk to hate it, and the other half like it.
It depends on how this Peach plays, honestly. If they're pretty down smash heavy, then it can get annoying if you like mistakenly crouch cancel every now and then. I personally, I don't know. It's not one of my favorite matchups. I'd rather face a Spacey and combo the shit out of
What's
it.
up with that Kyo post? Tell me about that.
Kyo for president.
Is that meme still alive?
What? That meme will never. You know what? That meme will never die.
Memes never die, I guess.
Specifically, Kyo for president. That is a godlike meme.
Personally, I think, it honestly depends on how good the Peach is using turnips.
Wait, Michael, did you win or
Whether or not
2-1?
it's actually good, or like whether or not I prefer. Holy shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yo, that was a cool forward smash.
I think that just kind of that says a lot.
What?
Oh, watch me.
Syrox has some. He actually carries a notebook around with him, like about mentality and stuff. Yeah, he writes down a lot of good stuff in there. He definitely puts in the time and effort to be a top player, and I feel like some people they want to be good, but like they don't put the conscious effort as like into getting truly better, But I mean that's kind of natural with people like having like lives outside of Smash. So
As Syrox wants it. Like this man, I have never seen anybody want it the way he. And honestly, I really think he paid off. I was talking to Peter before the tournament started. I think the only people that can beat Syrox right now are names that we'd recognize. We were talking about Evo, and the only people that can beat Syrox are names that we'd recognize.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Syrox didn't get 65th at Genesis for nothing. He actually is a really good player. He actually studies frame data a lot nowadays. Like just knowing the exact frames you can, like how well you can back up shield.
IASA frames?
Yeah, he's studying that a lot right now. Each at 225%. Yeah, this is how it is. Like sometimes you just get a bunch of forwarders and like good aerials on Peach. But, like you just can't get that one kill. Story of Morris, I guess.
When you've got 2 stocks worth percent, that's a problem.
Okay, he's in here. Yeah, Syrox is actually making it like his mission to go to SoCal every now, like not every, like he says like at least like once or twice a month to go to SoCal. He's planning on going to Super Smash Sundays. I'm pretty excited for him to do that. See how he stacks up against like top level talent.
Yeah.
They'll get like 9.
I mean, I think that really helps. Like, just because of all the incredible high-level talent out there. Plus, like, that's kind of where you got to be if you want to be, the best. If you want to win, SoCal is the place.
That was a good read on Syrox, knowing that Pat was going to go for a down smash right there under pressure. I don't know. A lot of people they see a matchup that they don't like, and they say, oh, maybe I should start practicing like a character that counters it. Like if like a Martha's struggling against Sheik, they'll be like, oh, maybe I should start using Fox. Where it's actually better to just have mastery over one character. Most I think it was statistically all the top 20 players that use more than one character didn't start using a second main until they got to that top 20 level. Good example was Armada. He was just straight up Peach for a while. So you want Pat to force Syrox to change characters?
Yes. God damn it, yes.
It's like the subtle disrespect not going as main, you know. But some players do that. They go if they're like high enough level, they'll go different characters to understand the game better. Sometimes playing a different character gives you like a different perspective. Wispy fiending in the background.
Pat!
And Mac, I don't know if you noticed, but we got a new camera, so player cam doesn't look like shit anymore.
Oh, okay. Cool. Is this all your rig?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Looks definitely better than before. Definitely the quality's up there. Got dual monitors all on deck. Good stuff. So are you going to use this for like? I know you're like sponsored by EGTV or
Not sponsored. I'm working with them.
Okay, working with them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Are you going to be using this rig for streaming with them or something?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Ooh. Nice. I've recently been a fan of reverse upbeats with Marth, so usually when I get those Ferric chains, it's tempting to go for that down air, but sometimes it looks much sicker to go for the riskier reverse
You got
upbeat.
enough time to try cast?
Yeah, probably.
You want to?
What's up that much, Josh?
Here, scoot over. We're gonna do a try cast.
Alright.
We are? What?
What?
Alright, let's do it. I mean, the brackets.
Spilled your Mountain Dew.
So, Nosebleed, do you still use Sheik? And Link, I guess, right?
We're gonna. I've been in like a state of character crisis for like the past few months, but essentially yes. I'm also picking up a Falco. I don't know. I have a Marth. The only character I really don't have at the moment who's top tier is probably Peach.
Yeah, Marth is the only character I have, honestly.
I mean,
My
honestly,
Falco sucks, my Fox sucks.
the thing
I
is,
mean, I use them to mess around, but
yeah. I mean, I think you can like play with other characters just to like understand more about the game, but at a certain point, like you have a main, you know, and you should have a main.
ooh, okay.
That was messed up. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Like
I
all
mean-
these Smash 4 kids who are like, oh yeah, I play like DDD, Ness, Lucas, and Robin, and I'm just like, what are you actually doing right now? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Smash 4 is a different metagame, though.
true,
I think-
where it's more important that you know like the matchups and like the character knowledge
Yeah.
and like all that stuff. But like even so, like I bet all of his characters suck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
when
oh,
somebody
of
comes
course.
up to me and they tell me that they play Melee and they play like Fox, Falco, Sheik, Marth, I'm just like, okay, you're a bad player.
Yeah.
Like there's no way you play all those
I mean,
characters.
it's
well.
safe to assume that. But with Smash 4, I think the meta as it is right now kind of focuses on counter picks.
True.
I mean, that's how I started maining Cloud as like a second main.
Yeah.
Because I play 06 Samus, and I don't like using 06 Samus against characters like Pikachu or Kirby who can crouch under my plasma rays. So, yeah, I think, you know, going like, oh yeah, I mean half the roster is like kind of silly, but I think it's fine if you're like focusing on 2, maybe 3, but that's kind of pushing it. You don't want to spread yourself too thin.
So here's the real thing, though. The real reason why we're all sitting here right now, right? We have AA battery from Fort Collins.
Yeah.
We have, you know, the biggest Boulder fanboy of all time, and you have me, and I'm, you know, I'm just a neutral third-party guy. You know, I'm not really invested in any way in this sort of thing. But who's better, you know, right now? Is it Fort Collins or is it Boulder?
It's Boulder. Fuck you, it's Boulder.
I think.
So we have some strong words coming from Kyle Applequist.
Alright.
I would like to.
Thanks for
It's time for your rebuttal.
Realistically speaking, I'd say currently, I'd say Boulder's probably better.
Sup?
hey.
I think that's just thinking of overall skill. I think, I don't know. I think at our peak, their peak players, both Boulder and Fort Collins' peak players are like similar to skill level. Like Wizp and Gumi are honestly like the only two big threats that I consider that can like take names at the statewide level. I mean, and also DSJ kind of causes upsets every now and then.
I was gonna say actually.
Igus?
I was gonna say. Well, hang on.
I was so sad.
Well, no, that was like the best clutch, like well thought out decision making moment ever. But anyway,
Oh, I'm not saying it was like he played well. He played.
Nice down.
but you're just saying it was sad.
Yeah, no, I was very sad. I was heartbroken.
Yeah, DSJ doesn't usually go for rest, but recently he's been studying rest setups and whatnot.
Thank God.
Well, he just went for a raw rest when he was going against Igus.
Well, yeah, well, I mean,
he was
just
puni- yeah,
messed
he just-
up right in
yeah,
front
he
of
was
him,
just
like
puni-
he's
yeah, he
gonna
was just
kill him.
punishing
Like,
that, but
no, so I was gonna say that I think actually that you guys in Fort Collins, you guys have some like mid-level people who are like, oh, really just. You guys have some mid-level people who like every once in a while they just like take a big name. So like this Wednesday, dude, like Silky 3-0 Gumi, right?
he did. And Gumi was pretty salty.
Yeah.
I mean, Gumi's my roommate.
Yeah,
so like
yeah,
after
that's
he
what I was
got,
asking,
so we got home last night, we got home last night around like 4 a.m. We were talking about like. We were just theory crafting, and he was like talking about, like, oh yeah, Steel Killer was just going for like so much stupid shit that I shouldn't have been caught by.
Yeah.
Like he was just going for full hop dare into me, but I think.
And like obviously, like we're talking about like DSJ, he's someone who like every once in a while he just takes a big name out of nowhere and like.
The thing about DSJ though is he's pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he will take names off of like big level players like Igus, and then he'll lose to players like me. I 2-0'd him once, and I once 2-0'd him at a CSU Weekly, and he got so salty that he threw his control into the trash can and said he was quitting Melee.
Sounds familiar. I've definitely done that several times.
Yeah, so, I don't know, like, DSJ is one of those players that, like, he has really high peaks and really low valleys.
Alright, so.
As it currently stands, though, I think the statewide threats in Fort Collins are definitely Gumi and Wisby. And the heavy hitters that can cause like upsets and place like decently in bracket, I'd say it's DSJ and Silky LaRue. Maybe SSJ3, but he kind of underperforms at bigger tournaments.
Well, it's also because Craig keeps on trying to mess around with like all this other crap.
He messes around with Luigi and Ganon a lot.
Yeah.
And he's trying to persuade me to put that on the CSU PR. And I'm actually convinced he actually did decently with those characters.
Yeah, he did pretty good this week. But
Yeah, I mean, Boulder has.
Well,
I think
so the
Boulder
problem we
has
have in
better.
Boulder, yeah.
Like I think average player skill, Boulder is better.
I would agree with
I would
that,
say
but,
no
like,
doubt. Like I think.
That's why though I think that like it's interesting though because I feel like we have a bigger problem with consistency than you guys do. Like Gumi and Will.
Oh yeah, Gumi and Will are
Gumi and Will are
pretty
always
like,
up there. Right?
They're
like,
hella consistent. They always get like 5th or 7th at
But
like
like
big tournaments and stuff.
Connor could go to a tournament and I would just be like, Connor could get 3rd today or he could get 13th, and I wouldn't be surprised. Right? I could not really say that about Will. With Will, I'd be like, okay, Will get 7th. You know what I mean? And I could be really confident about that result.
I distinctly remember a comment saying like, man, whatever happened to like Colorado being filled with Falcos and Stacy's, all these floaties.
It's pretty funny, but
yeah, so Boulder currently has what? Conman, Keo.
I would say Conman, Keo, and
Igus.
Igus right now are probably.
Yeah, Conman,
like,
Keo, Igus.
And then like the spot after that is like constantly in contention.
Really?
Where it's like I don't know, for a while it was probably going to be me, and then I dropped off for a bit, and then it was going to be Swid, but then Seth kind of like randomly loses to people, and then Swami could have been maybe, you know what I mean? It's like, and then like, will Lee ever come back? So it's like, we really don't know, but we have like 3 solid people at least. But Keo's not around right now, so it's like, and he has those big breaks where he goes back to Japan for the summer. And
but then it's always like a big question of whether he's going to get better or worse, like when that happens, because like
he always seems to come back okay,
Oh, he just threw away a stitch right there.
Yeah, I don't think he knew, and even if he did, it looks like he was trying to catch the recovery anyway. So that would have been a good stitch if it did.
I am excited for the future of Foco though. I think after Evo, so after next week, he has another stitch face. But after Evo, Rebel from Hawaii is actually going to move to Fort Collins. Nice catch.
That's sick, dude.
And Rebel's currently he's currently ranked number 2 in Hawaii. I myself am from Hawaii, so
really?
Yes. Well, I was like there for 5 years during high school.
Yeah, I definitely heard of Rebel. He's really good.
Yeah, I actually met him at some University of Hawaii weeklies before I even went to CSU. So he's a pretty chill dude, honestly.
That's honestly why I think if we ever had like a legitimate crew battle where like both sides actually had all their players, it would probably like be a really good crew battle.
Yeah, see, that's
because the thing is that like I think if you guys played your cards right and not like how you guys played when you had to play when you did like the Mines crew battle.
oh my god.
That was the worst thing ever. Like if you actually like were smart about your picks, like you could actually like straight up just counter everyone on our team.
Yeah, I did not understand why they sent in Trevino first.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Especially against like an Ice Climbers player, like
But
you had to know that they were going to put the Ice Climbers first, dude.
Voco also has Thrasher, who's really good at
Yeah.
doubles. And
But he's a Rocket
good
League
at-
player now, dude.
yeah, he's good at singles too. But like ever since like about 2 seasons ago, he was like, yeah, you know, I like Melee, but right now I just kind of want to like play Rocket League and chill out. You know, I think everybody goes through that once in their life where they're like, man, you know, just want to take a break from Melee. It happens. But I think if Foco was in full like form with like their entire roster on deck, I'd say it'd be a decent match. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, I think you guys could just straight up counter our, like, individually 1v1. If you played it in the correct order, you could just straight up win.
Who counters Keo?
Who counters Kyo? I think Will does well against Kyo. I think Gumi doesn't play against Kyo.
Gumi beat
If you
Kyo
play
at
around it,
Battery
and
Basement.
and
Fine.
Will, I think Will and Gumi can both beat Connor, and I think Aegis is a bit of a problem. But again, if you have DSJ, like that's easy stocks, right?
Yeah.
That's a good stock trade.
What would Boulder's 5-man roster be?
Tomorrow or like you know what I mean, ideal or what? Like that's the thing, right? So
You
like,
give us a
Okay, ideal. Give me your
so
ideal.
the ideal would probably be like Kyo, Connor, Aegis, Swami Lee.
Swami Lee.
Oh, Syrox loses.
Swami Lee.
Yeah,
that's it.
Syrox is going out in the losers.
But he deserves it though. I'm just gonna be straight up.